I forgot the camera was on for a second. I'm just throwing hairs on the ground. Hi everyone, today I'm pretty excited to share with you my new room and home decor series here on my channel. I did just move to a house a month ago, so if you haven't seen my empty house tour and you want to know, what space I have to work with, I will list that video in the description box below as well as the iCard up here. In this particular video, I got a bunch of supplies from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to show you some really simple things that any of you can do if you just want to add a springy summer vibe to your room. A lot of the projects that I've showed in the past, they were a little bit not as mature as how I actually wanted to decorate my space, so I think that this stuff is more fitting and more real, not just novelty items that I pack away and only bring out for photo ops and stuff. For those of you who are new here, if you never want to miss a new installment of my home decor series or any other artsy crafty DIY video that I post, you can join the family by clicking that red subscribe button below and also turning bell notifications on. I would love to have you join this crafty journey of mine, dressing my house up. Finally, for those of you who have been around and took the time to watch my most recent upload, thank you so much for your love, support, advice, and constructive criticism. I feel so refreshed, ready to move on, and I feel loved, and I love you guys. And before we get mushy, let's get into the room decor. From the dollar store, I purchased this really beautiful glass plate, which was in with the kitchenware. And from the home decor / candle aisle, or one of them anyway, I found this really short candle holder, which is also glass and matches the plate really well. Now what I'm going to do is join these two items together by gluing the plate on top of the candle holder. For this, I'm using a multi-surface adhesive. You want to make sure that the glue you have will work on glass, otherwise this project is going to fall apart really quickly in the near future. Even though this particular glue I'm using does say it will work on glass well, I want to make the bond even more strong by creating a rough surface. No, this glue was not from Dollar Tree, but if you want to make it a true dollar store craft, you could get a hot glue gun and some glue sticks from your local dollar store and adhere these two pieces together with hot glue instead. But another thing I chose to do with the glue I'm using to go a tiny step further and make an even better bond possibly is I added a piece of paper. And this, again, is just going to make the surfaces less smooth and they won't want to slide apart in the future. So get a piece of paper or a thin piece of fabric and it should help. Now it's time to set it aside and let the glue dry. Go ahead and place something heavy on top. While that's drying, let's get started on another project. For this one, and actually the next few, I'm just going to be using a ton of artificial flowers. I found all these really beautiful colors and varieties. So when I got them home, I laid them all out on the ground and I stepped away, didn't realize that my cat had bit part of the pink flower here, so he kind of shredded the fabric, but the other ones are still usable. So I got this container from the graduation section of Dollar Tree. Removing individual flowers from the bouquet is a bit difficult. If you do choose to use scissors like I am, try to just cut away at the plastic of the stem, and once you get to the wire, it might be easier to bend it back and forth a few times and just snap it off that way. I guess we know they use strong wire, that's a plus. One at a time, I placed the individual flowers into this glass and I stopped at 3. I thought that that looked perfect, the right amount of volume. If you stop here, it's a $2 project. How great is that? But you could also find this package of natural raffia to spice it up a little bit and add a bow to the front. So I just tied that around and trimmed off the excess. And I think that looks so cute. And the great part about this is you can use that raffia and a teacup to create another entire flower arrangement. And you can do these two projects for $5. I put a big bunch of the raffia in and I trimmed away what I didn't need. Then my cat decided to join me a little bit and he was good this time, didn't bite things, didn't ruin anything. Good job, Leo, good boy. This time I'm using some darker magenta flowers, and I just put 3 in here as well, and we're done. Next, Dollar Tree has amazing glass bottles. I seriously saw the exact same designs or very similar ones at Hobby Lobby and At Home. If you guys have that in your area, it's like this giant home decor store full of everything. But these bottles were between $6 and $12 a piece there. They were $1 each at Dollar Tree, and they have different colors. I love how tall these bottles are, but the only downfall is Dollar Tree doesn't sell flower bunches that are long enough to reach the bottom of these bottles. So you're gonna have a gap, as you can see here. It's not terribly ugly, but I personally did end up switching these flower arrangements to the ones you see here. I got these big poofy purple and blue flowers from Michael's. Personally, I do think that fake flowers purchased from other stores that are not dollar stores do look more realistic, but the dollar ones are not bad for $1, and from far away they look very, very pretty. Now let's get back to this mini cake stand slash display, whatever you want to call it. You may have seen this done many times before, but I've never personally tried it, and it's been on my list for years. Those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you probably know that I don't really care for spray paint, mostly because of the smell. But I moved and I have a garage and a driveway, so I can do all the spray painting I want outside. I ripped apart a couple cardboard boxes so I wouldn't get spray paint all over the concrete. Then I followed the directions on the bottle, shook it up, and sprayed from about 6 to 10 inches back. I don't know, I always spray a lot closer than they say to, but you really shouldn't, so it doesn't get all, what am I trying to say? So it doesn't pool up. You want to spray on a thin, even layer and then let that dry a little bit and keep going over it with more and more layers until you have reached the desired opacity. Then once you've let it dry for a few hours, whatever again it says on the can of your specific spray paint, it's ready to take back inside and put on display. Or be used as a display, I should say. Darn the rhyme. You can get candles from Dollar Tree. I don't know where I got this one, not from there, but it's just an example. You could also use this to display one of the lovely flower pieces that we just created, or a mini cake, but you may want to seal it with something that's food safe or put a doily on top so the surface of the food is not touching the spray paint. And something else I want to share with you guys I'm pretty excited about. You may know that I'm trying to fill this bookshelf with vintage books. Well, I found some in LA. Here they are. I have a lot left to go, but this is a start. Let me know which project from this video you like the best. If you want to see more dollar store DIYs, let me know in the comment section below. I have a ton of other supplies that I am saving for just that if you guys are interested. Check out some other really cool videos of mine. I'll put them right here, and don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed and you never want to miss my new uploads and my phone ringing or texting dinging in the background. Did I mention I shattered my phone? Can you see that? I basically shed as much as my cat, and he is hairy. I'll vacuum later.